So I'm going to show you how I packed my my kids 48-hour pack. You may notice I'm wearing something different. I'm in a totally different location, but pay no mind to that. That has nothing to do with the tutorial. Okay, so first things first, I really like to recycle things. We were going to use her old backpack. She has a really cool Nike sling pack, and it was toast. We tried everything we could. It just wouldn't work. So we did have to pick up a backpack for her. I want to say this was around the $25 mark at the PX, and I'll definitely put that into the post somewhere. But I really like this backpack, and I'm kind of thinking we might upgrade to these as I continue doing the kits. Anyway, so this is just a standard black backpack. It has two front pockets, which I really like, so you can pack a little bit more. I like that it has the padded shoulder straps, which is really good since the pack's kind of heavy. One of the things that we started with was a water bottle, a filtered water bottle. I think these were on sale this weekend at Target, but anyways, they're a little on the pricier side, but they are a filtered unit. So that's really convenient considering that the kids are not going to be able to carry the required amount of water. I think for the 72-hour kits, it's a gallon per person, and that's just not doable for kids. And then also a flashlight for them. So $5 I think also at the PX. And they each have extra batteries inside. And I attached it both just with a carabiner on the backpack. So I'm basically just going to show you step by step each item the way I packed it in. So first things first is we're going to start with, this is a space bag, and it has one complete outfit in it from head to toe. So it's got yoga pants, t-shirt, hoodie, socks, gloves, hat, everything they would need basically, for one day. And then I really like the space bag because you can just roll it up and you roll all the air out of it, and then it fits a little bit more conveniently into the pack. So that gets rolled up and it gets put on the very bottom. Next thing is just an older pair of shoes, older pair of tennis shoes or closed-toe shoes. I think I've mentioned before, but my younger daughter has a pair of her old Keens in there, and I think those work fine. Obviously, in winter if there's snow, that's probably need to work a little bit better with something else. Anyways, that's going next. Next is a towel. If you're in the military, you've seen these. They're cheap and they're kind of ugly, but they roll up nicely and they are absorbent. So it's price effective to put in your kit, and it also, serves the purpose for a cheaper price. So that's going to go next towards the bottom. I'm going to clear some stuff out of the way. So the next thing that I put in is the toiletry kit. I will list everything that I have in there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a pretty good picture of kind of everything that's in there. And so basically to do the rundown, it's shampoo, conditioner, Charmin toilet paper, a little tiny, actually I'll show you because it's so cute. Super cute little tiny roll. Tissue, baby wipes, a really small first aid kit. You can get them we got them at the dollar store, just like I'm going to mention as well in the blog. So everybody has their own. Toothpaste, toothbrush, body wash, deodorant, hand sanitizer, those whisks, some lotion, hair ties, a brush with a mirror on it, a sunscreen. Oh, sunscreen. I'm like a huge advocate of sunscreen. So anyways, all of that goes in here. Of course, I'll list everything down below. And that's going to go in next. Next is going to be food. So we got these. You can find them at any camping outlets. REI, Sports Authority, I think, carries them as well. We got ours at the PX. We happen to like this brand, but you can also get MREs if you're in the military. What we've done is we've kind of picked a few and we've tried them, and then we kind of see, which one we like, and that one's going to go in. It's really important for you to have at least one full meal. When we make these, this could possibly be like 2 meals for my 11-year-old. And that's where having like a Ziploc bag or something like that comes in handy for extra. So anyways, let's check in next. And then next, we've got a bag of food. And I'm actually going to go through this really quickly. So basically we just let them pick out, or I let them pick out some snacks that they would like. So one of the first things we have, this is like, it's like a caramel popcorn type of thing. Great for a snack. We have cheese and crackers, beef jerky. These are water mix-ins, emergency pack, which I think is really convenient, especially in an emergency. Your immune system is compromised. Ruby's got, she's got grits. She doesn't like oatmeal, so she got grits. Just regular saltine. Soup. A Cliff Bar. Fruit leather. Nuts. We had pistachio on hand, so that's what went in. Chocolate milk. Peanut butter crackers. Gum. I let them each pick out. They basically got their own 5 packs. A spoon. I can't find forks, but forks and a plastic knife should go in as well. And then we found these really cool things. We got these at Natural Grocers, which is like a Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, but I also know that King Super has them, so if you're in the Colorado Springs area, you can pick them up there. But basically, this is a chocolate and peanut butter mix. This is 1 serving, but it would be 2 for my kids. And I thought that was really cool. So that'll go in. Okay. Oh, and then they have 2 bottles of water. That'll go in their pack. And then they have their water bottle that can act as another water source. Okay. In the very front pocket, I have, this is a poncho. It's a cheap plastic poncho that I got at the dollar store. It works great, you know, in the event that your emergency happens when it's raining, snowing, etc. But it can also work as a shelter or a liner if you needed it to. This is an emergency blanket. My kids have to have a 24-hour kit basically for school, and so we took this out of that. I think these are really good to have, especially if you live in an area where you know, your climates can be iffy. Next is a mask. This may seem like overkill, but here, obviously, in Colorado Springs, we had wildfire, and if you have a kid or yourself, you have a compromised respiratory system, you're not going to be able to be breathing in smoke and debris and things like that. So just convenient to have. It was like $1 for like a 5-pack or something silly like that. So we got it. Another thing that I thought was really convenient is these are just cheap dollar store work gloves. We keep them in the front pack. That way, if there's an emergency, such as like a tornado or an area where you're going to have broken glass or debris, they don't have to dig into their clothing pack. This will just be in the front, and they can stick this on their hands. Also good if, you know, it's very chilly outside. Go on hands, go on feet, whichever. And that's going to go in the very front pack. And then last but not least, and I thought this was really smart of me, you let me know, but these are glow bracelets. They're the kind that you can, you know, add 7 to make a necklace, make a bracelet, but I thought this was really convenient to have. You can attach these to your kids. You can see them in the dark and keep track of them without them having their flashlights on. And it's also fun, and it might calm them down a little bit. Next thing, you should always, always, always have extra plastic bags. We all go grocery shopping. We forget to use our reusable bags. It's no big deal. These can be used for trash, for dirty laundry, if you're picking up extra things. A lot of the people who are displaced were getting donations and things like that to them. And this is a smaller bag that you can carry it in that's already in your pack, and I feel like it's very convenient. Last but not least, never forget this for the kids. This is basically paper and colored pencils, an activity for them to do. You're not always going to be able to have the DS working. You don't know if you're going to have power. There are things like that. So keep something in there to have them occupied, to calm them down, to make sure that, you know, they have something to do, especially if you're in, you know, trying to get things figured out mode. I think it's just easy and safe to have. Well, and important to have, I guess I should say. Okay, so that is my kids' 48-hour kit. I have a couple of other links that I'm going to have on here. If there's any questions or you want to add anything to it, please feel free to leave those in the comments. Thanks.